You know, it's something we're surrounded by all the time, but we really only notice it when it's wrong. I'm talking about light. Today, we're going to dive into the genius design philosophy that's all about creating perfect, comfortable light that doesn't just fill a room, but completely changes the way it feels.
I mean, think about it for a second. How many times have you walked into a room and just felt off? Maybe the overhead light is just way too harsh, casting all these weird shadows, or you catch yourself squinting. It's a surprisingly common problem, right? Finding lighting that actually works and feels good for our eyes.
You can really think of it as this daily battle our eyes are facing. On one side, you've got that harsh, direct light that causes eye strain, creates those ugly shadows, and honestly, can even make us feel a little anxious. But on the other side, that's the goal. Soft, ambient light that brings comfort, a warm glow, and this real sense of calm. The difference is, well, night and day, literally.
And this brings us to what you might call the tyranny of the bulb. It's that classic dilemma, you know the one, where we feel like we have to choose between a light fixture that looks good and one that actually, provides good light. And way too often we just end up settling for something generic that doesn't really do either job very well.
But what if there was another way? Well, it turns out there is, and it comes from the world of Danish design. It's a philosophy born from a culture that truly gets light, probably because of their long, dark winters. We're talking about a complete rethinking of our relationship with light, and it's all built on this simple but really profound idea. Light should always be comfortable, beautiful, and completely, totally glare-free.
So, at the very heart of this whole philosophy is something called the PH lamp principle, which was pioneered by the legendary designer Paul Henningsen. Now, this isn't just about sticking a pretty cover on a bulb. This is about the science of light. He developed this incredible system of precisely curved shades that catch, bend, and spread out the light, getting rid of that harsh glare and creating this soft, even illumination all around the room.
And this quote just captures it perfectly. It's design as a science. The whole point isn't just to look pretty. It's about scientifically engineering visual comfort. It's this beautiful marriage of physics and art, and the result is just magic for our eyes.
Okay, so to really see how this philosophy works out in the real world, let's take a look at a modern icon that absolutely embodies these principles. We're going to break down the Caren Conifer cone chandelier and see exactly how it puts all this theory into practice.
So let's follow the journey of the light itself. It all starts at the source, right? The raw light from the bulb. Instantly, the upper shades catch that light and start redirecting it downward. Then the lower shades take over and they gently diffuse it outward. So by the time the light actually escapes the fixture, it's not a harsh, blinding glare anymore. It's transformed into a perfect, soft glow.
This lamp has such a rich design DNA. I mean, its core function comes straight from that classic Danish PH lamp heritage. Its form, though, is shaped by those clean, minimalist lines we love from Scandinavian design. It's got that timeless feel of a mid-century modern piece. And the whole structure, well, it's inspired by the perfect geometry of nature itself.
And that inspiration from nature is so key. The shape is taken right from a conifer cone, which gives it this wonderful, organic elegance. What that means is, even when the light is turned off, it's not just a fixture hanging there. It's a piece of sculpture, a piece of art, bringing that perfect geometry of the natural world right into your home.
So after all that clever engineering and all that beautiful design, what is the ultimate payoff for you? It's this number, 0. 0%. That's how much direct, blinding glare you will ever experience from this light, and it doesn't matter where you're standing in the room. That is the definition of total visual comfort.
But this is about so much more than just preventing some eye strain. It's really about understanding the profound impact that thoughtful lighting has on our environment and, honestly, on our mood. It's about creating a very specific feeling in a space.
The right kind of light just bathes a room in this soft, ambient glow, and it makes any space feel so much more inviting, more serene. It can create the perfect atmosphere for an intimate dinner, or it can turn your living room into a sanctuary where you can finally, truly unwind.
And ultimately, that's the key takeaway here. You're not just picking out a lamp. You're actually crafting an experience. It's that feeling of walking into a space and instantly feeling calm, sophisticated, and just perfectly at ease in the light.
Which, of course, brings us to a much bigger idea, the truly transformative power of intentional design. When we choose objects for our homes that are created with this level of thought and purpose, they do so much more than just serve a function.
Choosing an object with this level of care isn't just buying something. It's an investment. It's an investment in your own daily well-being, in the comfort of your family and your guests, and really in the total aesthetic harmony of your entire home.
And that's the thought I really want to leave you with. What if we applied this same glare-free philosophy to everything? What if every single object in your home wasn't just there to do a job, but was also intentionally designed to bring you comfort and joy and beauty? Just imagine what that would feel like. Thanks so much for joining me.